Well, coasters, I'm with Murray Hay today, and he's one of the few candidates that have accepted an interview with the Coasters Club, and we're up. Murray, whereabouts are we?
Bruce, we're at a viewing platform 3/4 of the way up to Arnott's Heights and overlooking Greymouth town. It's a beautiful spot up here.
Actually, it's quite neat, isn't it?
Yep.
And the temperature's just brilliant.
Almost as warm as Hokitika.
Bit of a stretch there. Now, Murray, you're sitting once again for the position of a councillor on the Grey District Council. How about, first of all, there's a lot of people know your name, but maybe some don't know who you are. Tell us a bit about yourself.
A little bit about me. Well, I'm a fourth generation West Coaster. I've lived in Greymouth all my life. What's to say? I wouldn't see myself living anywhere else. I love it in Greymouth. I love it on the West Coast. I'm a coaster through and through. I'm a life member of the Greymouth Squash Club. Last week I was inducted into the Canterbury Squash Foundation as a legend of Canterbury Squash, which is very satisfying and very proud moment for me. 50 years involvement in the Greymouth Squash Club. So they honoured that. I could have been one of 6 or 7 people that could have been honoured for that award, but they chose me. So it's a very
there's a reason. There's a reason for all these things.
Yeah. I'm a long-time volunteer at the Greymouth SPCA. I project managed the new build when we built it on Preston Road, which I'm immensely proud of. The fact that I was involved with that project, that was a community-driven thing. We brought it in debt-free. It's now valued and insured for roughly about $1 million. And we did that debt-free due to the generosity of the Greymouth people and the West Coast people. So.
It's incredible. Now, moving into, how many terms have you done at Grey District?
I've done 2 terms. 6 years as a councillor. The last 3 as deputy mayor. It's another proud moment for me when Tony asked me to be his deputy for the last 3 years. To learn from somebody like Tony is pretty humbling.
Isn't it? It's great, isn't it? I've had done several interviews where everybody has paid tribute to what Tony's done for Greymouth over such a long period of time. How did he put up with it? Yeah. It would be.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So,
and how did Lynn put up with it as
well?
Look, because as you know, Bruce, you can't do a public life lead a public life like he has without good support from the wife.
So let's look at, you've been there 6 years, let's look at some highlights from the past 6 years, then we'll look at going forward.
Yep, highlights from the last 6 years. We've spent a lot of money on infrastructure, doing the stormwater and sewage around the town. We haven't borrowed an awful lot of money. It's come in, I think we've spent something like 100 million over the last 10 or so years, some of which was done before my time on council. But we've only got like $30 million worth of debt. I say only, but
that's a great effort.
But yeah, and the aquatic centre and recreation, Westland Recreation Centre down there that we borrowed the name Westland for. It's caused a bit of a stir at the time, but we all are part of Westland as far as I'm concerned, and not just the Westland district, but we live in Westland.
Certainly the Grey District's focus on providing superior, and that's all you can say they are, superior facilities, recreational facilities, has worked very well, hasn't it?
Yes, very, very popular, and it's well patronised, and yeah, seems to be working very good. I'm actually a member of the gym myself, but I don't get there very often.
and Greymouth, of course, is well and truly now the service centre for pretty much all of the coast. I know all of Westland, we all, any service jobs, painters, engineers, pretty much all come from Greymouth.
Yeah, we're sort of jealous of the tourist town that Westland has in Hokitika, but I mean, we will never be that same tourist town. Our demographics we don't lend ourselves to be that way. The shops that we've got aren't geared up for the tourists as such. to the same degree as Hokitika has, in my opinion. But we're transitioning. We've, as it's always been documented, we've been a mining town and coal mining and timber extraction type of town, but we're changing. But we are a service industry-based town. A lot of I've just worked on the beachfront in Hokitika. A lot of tradespeople that worked down there at the same time as I did were all from up here.
I look at that. It was going to be a $68 million hospital. It looks to me like it could be 90 or 100. I look at it with envy. I mean, it is just stunning. And they tell me it's going to open in 2020.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, I don't know exact dates or anything like that, but we as a council were lucky enough to have a look through it.
What was it like?
6 weeks ago. The finishing's very good. Yeah, and had a professional tour guide in Pradu. He took us through and showed us the way around and where everything was. And yeah, it's very, very. We should all be, as a West Coast, we should be proud of that.
Yeah, well, look, we certainly are. It's incredible. So you've also got the fishing sector seems to be continually expanding down at the Greymouth port.
Yeah, our port. We have issues with the port, with some of the infrastructure being a bit aged and a bit old, but through the PGF fund there last year, we got some money from Shane Jones to help dredge it, and that's brought it back to life again, and the fishermen can now get in there at any time of the day or night instead of just sort of working their way around the high tide mark sort of thing. So yeah, no, it's something that I think we need it. If we have that big earthquake that everybody says we're going to have, we'll need our port to get access.
We'll be relying on the Grey Port and the Hokitika Airport. Yep. And if you want volume, there's only one place, which is the Grey Port.
Yep.
So, look, I'm like you, focusing on that's a really important. Now, what about if the people of Grey District decide that you're the man again, and I think they should, but if they decide that you are, what are we going to see in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, more of the same, I think. From me, I regard myself as I'm a working class man. I regard myself as level-headed and have a common sense approach, and a lot of people do have that common sense approach. We have to be mindful of how much we spend, of course, because every dollar we spend is ratepayer money. It's not my own money. We've got to be mindful of that. I've got that experience now. You know, Greymouth's going to do something it hasn't done for 15 years. This next month we're going to have a new mayor. In the new year we're also going to have our chief executive, who Paul Pretorius is standing down.
Both incredibly experienced.
Yes, like 21 years of service to the council for Tony, and I think Paul is 22 years or something like that. So
wow.
Incredible experience. And there's a couple of councillors. I mean, we are all, as councillors, temporary councillors, I guess. We're all standing. We've all got opposition. None of us could get back into power. We may all lose our seat around the council table. We hope not, because I think we need some experience, and I've got that 6 years experience now, and I still think I'm young enough to contribute. So yeah, be more the same.
So the experience thing is something that we've heard a lot of. There's nothing wrong with a mixture, is there, of youth and experience. But if you get rid of all the experience, you got a real problem.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's exciting to have some new faces, and there's been all over the whole coast. There's lots of people put their hand up to stand for the various councils and mayoralties, and it's good. It's good democracy. It's what it makes people want to live here, because they're obviously proud of the place and they want to be involved with the coast's future.
And you've got some good quality candidates too, which is I mean that really sends a signal, I think.
Yeah. No matter who gets in, we'll have a good council to work with, and that's one of the things. We had a cup of coffee last Monday night at our last meeting for this current council before Tony steps down, and we all commented on how well we get on. We debate various matters, and we have some heated debates, but at the end of the day, when you walk out of that room at council chambers, you walk out as friends, and you come back next time and start all over again.
And I guess you'll be flowing that into the next council if you get elected.
Yep.
It's a big thing. Sometimes it's not always like that.
No, well, Tony's been around for a while, and he was telling stories about some of the older times, and well, I think we've been lucky because we've had the 2 terms that I've been on. We've had some really good councillors who all get on and all practical-minded people.
And you've had to handle in the last 6 years, you've had a couple of cyclones, you've had a major flood, you've had the Pike River tragedy. You've really had quite a few, I guess, things that haven't been that good from a natural point of view.
Well, it's something that I think we have to live with, is the change to the climate, and we all have to be aware of climate change and the effects that it's having all over the place. We've seen what happened down in the glaciers with the dump being exposed, and we've had it over the Grey River as well with Cobden, and I think every town and city in New Zealand is going to possibly experience similar things. We're all built on the coastal things, or close to rivers or the sea, and I think the whole country is or should be concerned about climate change and the effects that it's going to have, and the more frequent storms and weather events that we have. That same thing that happened down at the glaciers could happen anywhere.
And the events are more brutal, aren't they? They're bigger and stronger.
Well, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. Now, as we wind this interview up, a message to the people that are thinking about voting for you?
Well, I think the main message for me is that I think I'm trustworthy. I think I'm an honest hard worker, and as I say, I wouldn't live anywhere else. I love it here. So I'm a coaster through and through, and I just think it's an honour and a privilege to actually represent the town of Greymouth.
Well,
great district.
Well, we won't get any better than that, coasters. Now, this is Murray Hay. He's Deputy Mayor of the Grey District at the present time. He's sitting again for council. He's bringing experience and a very calm persona. He's not a man that gets rattled easy. So, very best of luck.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for taking up the offer which we made to all candidates right across the coast. And the uptake hasn't been huge, but thank you very much, and the best of luck in the election.
Well, thank you, Bruce, for the opportunity. I think it's great that you're doing this and giving us all the opportunity to get our message out there. And I'd just like to say good luck to all the candidates and all the different elections that are coming up.
Catch you later.
Thank you.